There are many ways to view multiband image data. Here you will explore some display options for multiband image data in QGIS Desktop. First, open QGIS Desktop. Then click the Add Raster Layer button, navigate to the Lab 6 data folder, and make sure that the filter is set to All Files, and then choose AG020522_dpac.img and click Open. Since this file does not have a coordinate reference system, we will set one now. So in the filter box, enter 32616, which is the EPSG code of WGS 84 UTM Zone 16 North. Select that, and then click OK, and it will now display in QGIS. This image is an aerial photograph of a portion of the Davis-Purdue Agriculture Center in Randolph County, Indiana. Let's go ahead and save our QGIS project by clicking the Save button, and then in the Lab folder, name it lab6.qgs and click Save. Double-click on the image in the Layers panel to open the properties, and click on the General tab to view some basic statistics about it. Next, click on the Style tab. This image has 3 bands, and we can change those bands and how they're being displayed through the red, green, and blue of our monitor. So for instance, click the drop-down arrow next to the red band and change it to band 3, and change the blue band to band 1. Move the layer properties out of the way, and then click Apply, and so you can see the change. Next, click the Load button, and then change the contrast enhancement to Stretch to Min-Max. I'm going to move the layer panel out of the way, and I'm going to click Apply. Now we're going to change the accuracy settings from Estimate to Actual. I'm going to click the Load button again. We can see the values changed a little bit. And then the load min-max values, we're going to change to mean plus or minus standard deviation. I'm going to click Load one more time. And once again, you see they change. Move the layer properties out of the way and click Apply. And now you can see the raster gets more saturated in appearance. We can also look at a single band at a time. So for render type, I'm going to choose single band gray. And I'm going to choose band 3 as the gray band. I'm going to set contrast enhancement to Stretch to Min-Max. I'm going to move the layer properties out of the way and click Apply. And there you go. And we can change the band to the other bands and click Apply to see the difference. So let's go ahead and set it back to multiband. So I'm going to choose multiband color for the render type. Red band is going to be set to band 3, green band is going to be set to band 2, and blue band is going to be set to band 1. Contrast enhancement should be set to Stretch to Min-Max. I'm going to click Load, and then I'm going to click Apply and move the layer properties out of the way to show you what I have. In the layer properties, we also have the Transparency tab. And so here's where I can change the transparency of the image. So I'm going to drag it to say 50% or 49% in this case and click Apply. And you'll see that it becomes semi-transparent. You can also define image values that you want to be fully transparent. So notice in the southwest corner that there's a black rectangle, and I'm setting the global transparency back to 0 right here. On the transparency window, we're going to click the Add Values from Display button. So that's this button right here. And I'm going to click on the black, get out of here. I'm going to click on the black rectangle there. And you can see that it adds an entry here to the transparent pixel list. I'm going to click Apply, and you'll see that that whole section of the raster, which represented no data, is now missing. Next, we're going to click on the Pyramids tab. And so here we can see that We can create pyramids at different resolutions should we choose. Next, we're going to click the histogram tab, and here we can view the distribution of data of our values in the raster. Since it's a multiband image, we can view the data for each band. Click OK to close the layer properties, and click Save to save your work.